Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. Guys, received a beer mail package from Pariah Brewing. I want to do a big shout out and thank you to Brian and Christy that are the owner brewers there. They send me, they're a fairly small brewery. They've only been in business 2 years. And they've been sending me stuff that they do, so I do want to thank them from the bottom of my heart, because they're not a huge brewery like Lagunitas and some of these others that do send me beers. They're a fairly small operation, and they are producing some really tasty beers. So Brian and Christy, thanks again. I do appreciate it. She sent me a little note in here. Doesn't tell me anything about the beers or anything. They just wanted to thank me for my, my support for them, and I just try to be as honest as I can, guys. I mean, even though they're sent to me, if they're not as tasty as I think they should be, I'll say that, and if they are, I'm gonna say that too. But they've been sending me some really tasty stuff, and she said at the bottom she hopes I was feeling and doing well. So both of you, thanks for caring and asking. So far I am doing well. The eye's all better now, and still working on the diet. I'm down 25 pounds since December the 4th, so I feel pretty good about that. But my diet is really sucking, and happen to have one meal a day basically, and that usually is lunch while I'm at work. And it's usually leftovers from the dinner she cooks at night, which I don't get to eat. My dinner at night time's a bowl of salad. So, but I didn't put all this weight on in 1 day, 2 days, or a week. So, slowly chipping at it, and hopefully we're going to get down. I'm hoping at least 50 pounds, if not more. So that's had an effect on how many beers I can drink, because these craft beers are loaded with calories. So my usual 3 to 4 is now down to 1 to 2. So, but anyway, it is what it is. That's my personal problems, and I hate to bore you with it, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's get on with this. This is LeBron Haze IPA. This is an 7.5%, I believe. It's on the can here. Yep, 7.5. And they also have 55 IBUs. It says drink within 90 days of date code. And on the bottom it says get dunked on 02/08/19. So even being a small brewery as they are, they've got the date, month, day, and year right here on the bottom of the can, which a lot of big breweries are still refusing to do. And that chaps my ass. I mean, they don't want to do that when they should be. So, 2 big thumbs up to Brian and Christy for producing great beers and dating their stuff. So, I mean, giving us the ABV, the IBUs, and the canned on date on it. I mean, these guys know what the craft beer buyers and drinkers want to see on their packages, and they're doing that. So, y'all, awesome. 7.5%. We got the IBUs, we got the ABV, and we got the canned on date. Untapped says India Pale Ale double dry hop with Galaxy hops. Prepare your taste buds for the king. And this is LeBron Haze, and it's got a picture of or a symbol for LeBron James, and they're calling him the king. But very nice, colorful, shrunk wrap label on this can. So very nice, very nice. I hope it's just as tasty on the inside as it is appealing on the outside. So, LeBron Haze Hazy IPA double dry hop with Australian hop, Galaxy hops. So I do like those. Galaxy is a very tasty hop. I have brewed with it before. To me, in my opinion, it has a spicy characteristic. The Southern Hemisphere hops do anyway, from Australia and New Zealand. But it's time. We've talked about everything we need to talk about, so we're going to stop talking and start pouring. And this is a big 16-ounce can. I wish these beers from these guys, of course, being as small as they are, they can't distribute it to the other side of the country. Hopefully one day they'll get there, and I'll buy them. Very hazy coming out here, guys. Looks a lot like a New England style. They're not saying that or implying that anywhere. They're just calling it a hazy. And it looks, you know, it looks like grapefruit juice coming out. Very hazy, a lighter color. Maybe a lighter orange juice color, if you will. Looks like grapefruit juice, guys. Basically, that's how it's the easiest way for me to put it. About a finger of head on that pour. Very cloudy. I mean, looking at it, looks like a New England style beer. But these guys are on the West Coast. They are in California, and I hope they're doing well, and they're not in a part where it's getting all the flooding and mudslides and all that stuff. I've been to California. It's beautiful, beautiful state, but I couldn't live there. Too many earthquakes, too many mudslides, too many fires. People there, it's beautiful, but it's just not for this guy. I enjoyed my visit out there, but I like living on this side where there's no earthquakes and no mudslides, and we don't have those wildfires that destroy hundreds of houses at a time. So it has its benefits living in paradise places, you know, Hawaii and Puerto Rico and some of the other places that get hit by hurricanes and stuff, and even down in Florida and stuff, in the Gulf Coast, where it's nice and pleasant most of the times. When you have those hurricanes hit, it's devastating. So let's talk about the beer. Yeah, that's that. I've talked about everything else, haven't I? Hope this isn't going to end up being a really long video, so let's speed it up. To the nose we go. Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful aroma. I'm getting hints of pine and grapefruit. There is a little spiciness in there from the Galaxy hops. Nice tropical fruit notes going on. Wonderful aroma. Hints of pine. Making me drool. Let's do it. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brian and Christy. I do appreciate it. Oh, that's delicious. Very tasty. Double dry hop. Big time hop presence there, guys. To me, honestly, I would consider this a New England style beer. Even though they're not calling it that. Very reminiscent of that style of beer, being as cloudy it is and being double dry hopped. It's got a lot of hop profile in the aroma and in the taste. So delicious, absolutely delicious. And yet you guys that watch me know I'm a sucker for the New England style, or these unfiltered hazy beers, especially when they're done right and very balanced. Not tasting any alcohol in this whatsoever. It's nice and smooth. The hops, bitterness, and the malt seem like they're balanced very, very well. Awesome. So let's get the last little bit in here before I go off camera. I don't think it could possibly change the appearance any. Just reinforce that head a little bit, and I'll set this back up there. Like I said, they got so much on the label here, the name and the descriptions on this side, and then on this side their image of LeBron James is on there. So I wonder if they have to pay somebody like LeBron when they do their image and call stuff like that. I don't know. Very interesting. Alright guys, we're going to sip on this for a little bit and I'll come back and we'll give the final chug in the grade. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it about 45 minutes or so. Awesome lacing effect on the glass. Very tasty beer here, guys. I mean, for being on the West Coast, and they're not claiming it to be a New England style, it pretty much fits into that style very damn well. I think it's awesome, guys. I really do. It's a very tasty beer. It's a very balanced beer. The alcohol is well hidden. A lot of tropical fruit notes. Big time grapefruit on the nose. Hint of some spiciness from the Galaxy hops. Very well done. Absolutely well done. Guys, to me, it's awesome, and I would buy this beer if I could get it here. And all you guys on the West Coast, I don't know how far out they distribute. If you can get the beer here from Pariah Brewing Company, you need to start picking it, especially if you're a fan of the New England style or the hazy beers like this is being called. You need to try this one. It's pretty tasty. Final chug. It's awesome, guys. It's awesome. I'm on the fence between an A and an A+. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to probably go against the grade on this, not because they sent it to me and I didn't pay for it. This style is one of my favorite styles. These hazy, unfiltered, New England style, however you want to call that. When it's done well, it is awesome. And for them to have be as small as they are and have a dating machine dating their stuff and having the ABV and the IBUs on the can, there's no guesswork and there's nothing. You don't have to get your phone out or get on your computer or do anything crazy to find out additional information. Everything is on the can. So there's no reason for me not to give this a 10. Guys, to me it is absolutely a 10 beer. It tastes just as tasty as the New England beer companies like Treehouse and Trillium and all those guys that are doing this style of beer and doing it very well. This one is done very well also. It is very, very tasty. And being a 7.5%, it's not huge. It's not like you're drinking a 10% or 11% where you're going to be inebriated after you have one. So awesome. It was absolutely awesome. 10 for me, 100. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.14 out of 5, which is in their exceptional range. It is an exceptional beer. Like I said, I'm going against the grade on this one, not because it was sent to me and I didn't pay for it out of my pocket. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, and that's the biggest recommendation I can give a beer, that I would purchase this beer if I could get it. So, with that being said, let's jump over to Untappd for the final check-in, and they have it at 3.93, which is their B+. I don't know what's going on there, guys. I mean, if you don't like this style of beer, or this beer, you don't like this style of beer. So I don't know why it doesn't have better scores than that. I think it's very well made and it's awesome. So like I said, I'm going against the grade on this, and the IBUs here on the can says it's 55, and Untappd has it at 40. So I don't know where they're getting their information, whether they've actually done this before and it was a little different. They have the ABV correct, but the IBUs are incorrect. It is not 40, it's 55. So I don't know. I don't have that information, guys. I'm just going to tell you that I think it's an awesome, world-class, outstanding beer, and you need to pick it up if you like this style of beer, if you can get your hands on it. So that's where we're going to leave it. And once again, thanks to Brian and Christy for sending it to me. It was awesome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Guys, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.